Good morning, Fitter family. Welcome to today's live. Today, we are going to talk about how to use journaling to achieve your goals. So, if you are someone who's trying to achieve something professionally or personally, and you have any goals, then this session could really help you. It's a very empowering session, I'm assuming, because I personally use this method every time I find myself in a mental rut or I'm not able to process my thoughts when it comes to achieving something. So join me and let's do this together. And if you are here catching me live, please drop a hi or hello or tell me where you're joining from, and so that I know I'm live and we can do this together. Hmm. So I'm just going to wait some time so that people can join live and ask any questions that they have. Hi Shubra, hi Shubhi, hi Niharika, hi Anita, Shruti, Sonali. From Varanasi, from Haridar. What city is that? Where else is everyone joining from? So like I said, we are doing a journaling session. I'm going to talk a bit about why to journal and how journaling can help to achieve any goals and how to work through any mental resistance. So we are just some more people to join in. Haridwar, okay. Hello from Pune. So, can you guys tell me, have you ever used journaling to work through your emotions and feelings and whatever you're going through, or just to capture any memory of your travel or anything in general? Hello from Coimbatore, hello from Seattle, hello from Delhi, hello from Bangalore. Hi, Prasad, Amit, Varsha, Seema. Okay. Nikita from Singapore. Hi. Hi, Mariam. Okay, so I'll just begin and then let more people join in. Greater Noida, Bhopal, Chicago, Mumbai. It's so fun to just read the comments. It's it feels amazing. Like the same at the same time you're talking to someone from a completely different part of the world, and like it just gives a sense of togetherness. Sanchit from Florida. Cool, amazing. So, before we even start this journaling session, I'm going to talk a bit about mind and the resistance and how journaling can help in achieving that, right? So, if you guys know, our mind has around 40 to 60,000 thoughts running throughout the day. Okay, and it's so fast and Yeah, so 60 to 70,000 thoughts running around every day in the in our mind, and it's so difficult to manage all of them. Not that you have to, but if you want to achieve something, if you have any particular goals, then your mindset really matters. They say that the quality of your life depends completely is directly proportionate to the quality of your mind. And when it comes to mind, it's nothing but your thoughts and the way you see things, your perspective, right? So it's very clear that if you want something, and if you're not able to achieve it, the number one thing that needs to be fixed is your mindset, your thoughts around that particular thing. Okay, and the way you feel and the way you see that thing. Right? Do you agree, guys? So, why journaling? So, what happens is when you have so many thoughts running in your mind, but when you use journaling, what it does is it's like you are writing on, so when you are journaling, you are writing on a paper in a diary. Okay, so this is actually taking those thoughts, so many thoughts out of your mind and putting it on paper. So imagine like from around 40, 60,000 thoughts, you actually, not all these thoughts, but you actually bring those thoughts on paper. It's like you can clearly see, oh, this is how I think about this particular thing, right? So but when it's in your mind, it's so foggy because there are so many other thoughts entangled with it. But what happens when you bring it on paper, you can like clearly work on those. So that is the reason journaling really helps, and you understand yourself, that this is not even me, this is not even how I want things to be, or this is not even how my actual perspective about it is. And mind, when it comes to mind, it is such a powerful tool, and it can create all kinds of things, right? So yeah, so a lot of people are saying they have never used journaling before. Okay, not a problem. So I was just explaining what journaling does and how you can use your own mind to work through the resistance that it creates when it comes to achieving your goals, right? So mm, so when you journal, what you're actually doing is you're processing your thoughts. And it is very important for you to filter the kind of thoughts that are actually needed to achieve some goal. Okay, and another part is majority, like 90% of the thoughts are by default negative, 90 plus percent, I would say. Okay, and these do nothing but they pull you down, and your mind is so powerful, it doesn't even, you don't even need to be in a particular place doing particular thing. You can just sit and have one particular thought, and your body feels as if it's very natural and it's happening at the moment. So you can have like you might, your day might be going very good, and just like one single thought which is like opposite to it can like ruin your whole day. So that is the power of your mind and your thoughts. And what happens is, so it starts with a thought. A thought is created in your brain, and then that thought leads to feeling or emotion. So, emotion is nothing but an energy in the motion. So, thought itself is an energy which leads to emotion, which is energy in motion. So, this energy is mobilized throughout your body, and then you start feeling that thought. And when you feel something, it feels as if that is happening, it's very real for your system. And then a repeated feeling leads to a belief. Okay, so what happens when there's a particular belief, you think that is how things are, that is the reality. and based on those beliefs you take actions, and based on your actions you get results, and whatever the goal. So it just starts with one thought and then it leads to the results, the goals, and that's how your whole life is shaped. So you can understand how important your perspective, how important it is to process your thoughts right, or how important it is to journal. Okay, not that like uh, I personally journal a lot to work through a mental resistance when it comes to achieving anything, and it has personally helped me a lot, and that is the reason I thought of sharing this with all of you. So there are different types of journaling, guys. So one, like, to-do list is not called journaling. You can like write whatever you want to achieve, and then that is it. There are different kinds of journaling types. So there is keeping a gratitude journal is one time where you write things that you are grateful for, right? So without further ado, let's begin the session, journaling session. If you have any questions so far, let me know in the comments. And what I want you guys to do is grab a pen and a diary or a paper. And we are going to spend around 10 to 15 minutes to really get through the core of the problem and really understand what your goal is and what is stopping you from achieving it. It's a very powerful exercise. So if you guys want to do this with me, let me know once you have your pen and paper, and then let's do it for the next 10 to 15 minutes. And you can also use this to achieve any of your goals, whether it be a fitness goal or a work goal or any personal goals. This particular technique or exercise can be used for any of it. So once you have your diary and a pen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some prompts. So prompts are nothing but questions that I want you to reflect on and ask yourself. So these are particular kind of questions which might trigger some memories or thoughts that might feel uncomfortable, but just don't worry about it. We are working through them instead of getting stuck in them. Yeah. So now there's an concept called neuroplasticity. So what neuroplasticity means is your brain communicates through neurons and it creates neural pathways. Okay, so what the concept of neuroplasticity says, when you practice something again and again, your brain has capacity to create new neural pathways. So how we can relate this to journaling is, uh, if you practice one particular thought again and again, you visualize it, you write about it, you think it again and again, it actually becomes real for your mind. Yeah. And now, so you can Google more about neuroplasticity and understand it better. Now, now this model of journaling is divided into two parts. One is called the problem frame, and other is called the solution frame. Okay, so a lot of time what happens is we just think about problems all the time. Okay, we talk about it so much that your mind becomes attached to the problem. Okay, and then we never ask, okay, what would I rather want? Okay, so now what is problem frame? Problem mindset is always talking about problem, always being negative, always trying to think the worst that could happen. Okay, and now versus the solution frame, the solution mindset. Solution mindset is visionary. It thinks about, okay, if not this, then how else can I do it? It's more solution focused. It's more focused on the positive side of a problem. And it comes with the solution, and it comes with finding different ways of doing one thing instead of trying to focus on the problem. Now, mm, so if you have grabbed your pen and paper, let me know that you're ready, and then we can start the journaling session. So I actually learned this technique when I was doing my NLP practitioner course. So I'm an NLP certified coach, and I use a lot of NLP techniques in my coaching. So if you guys don't know, I'm also a healer and a personal coach. I help people in achieving any particular goal or working through any problems that they are facing in life, and if they want to come up with, or if there's anything that they want to heal in life. You can also check out a lot of free content on my Instagram. It's called the Align Goddess. Okay, so I think people are ready. So let's begin. Okay, now what I want you to do is, I hope you have like 2 pages. So on one page, we are going to write the problem frame questions, and on other side, we are going to write a solution frame questions. Okay, now we are going to begin with the goal. Okay, so I want you to take any one particular goal that you are planning to achieve. Okay, so I want you to, on the top of the page, please write one particular goal that you want to achieve. So now it's very important that you write this goal in a positive sentence. Positive sentence. Okay, so, and also you write as if you achieved it. So one of I could give you an example. So if you're someone who's who is planning to lose weight, so the way you will list a goal is, so suppose your weight was around 90 kgs before, and you want to lose it to 75. Okay, so now how will you list this goal? My weight is 75 kgs now. Okay, so you have to list it as if you've already achieved it. So whatever your goal is, mention as if you've already achieved it. Sorry, what was your Insta handle? Insta handle was the Align Goddess. So now, once you have listed your positive goal, and be very specific about it, exactly what you want and when you want it. So I want to lose 20 kgs in 3 months, or write it as I've now lost 20 kgs. It's whatever date also you can mention. Okay, now if you guys want to share your positive goal or whatever you're trying to achieve, the way to list it, you can comment in the comment box, and I can tell you if the way of forming that sentence is right or wrong. Okay, now so Vivek says, I want to improve my VARC for cat, which needs a lot of concentration. Okay, now this is very wrong the way it is written. Okay, so it first of all it says I want to, and then it says what is needed for it. Okay, so this is not how we write the goal. How you will write is, you have to, now I don't know what is VARC. So if it's a score, you will write a particular score. So you will say I've achieved dash dash like 80% for cat. That's it. So just a positive frame of writing a goal is very important. Guys, please be particular because what happens, the language affects your brain directly, the way you communicate with yourself. So if you know about NLP, NLP is nothing but the way your mind communicates. Okay, it's how you talk with your own self, and that matters a lot. Okay, so now you will say my verbal ability and reading comprehension has improved. I have clear aim in my life. Rishi, that is a very wrong way to list a goal. You will say that what career aim in your life. Be very particular. When you're listing a goal, it is the first most important is you need to be very particular. So suppose if you have some money goal, you will say, I want to earn this amount in a month. Sorry, I'm very sorry. So you say, I'm now earning this amount in a month. I now have this particular job. I'm now enjoying some particular thing that you already achieved. Okay. So now Sonam says getting permanent job with good salary. So so instead of saying I am getting, your goal will be I now have a permanent job that I enjoy, or I have a permanent job where I earn well, or I have a permanent job where I'm earning this amount of income. Only once you're clear, your mind will be clear. You will understand. Only then it's very important to give direct instructions to your mind. It can't be foggy. It can't be random and vague. Okay. Only when you instruct your mind this, then it understands. Oh, this is what you need to achieve, right? Yeah. Yes, Shubhra says I've lost 20 kgs and I'm healthy. Okay, now we are on a right track. Okay, so now that we have listed a goal, the next question is, what is my personal commitment to achieve this particular goal on a level of 100 to 10%? What is my personal commitment to achieve this goal? So whatever your personal commitment, write that person. So whether it's 10%, 20%, 40%, or 100% that you are very sure that you want to achieve. So whatever that is, please write that. Yeah, Vijay has written her goal very properly. She says it's 30th May and I'm now 61 kg. Very, very good. This is a very clear instruction to your mind. Okay, so I hope you guys. So I'm going to go quick now because we are already 23 minutes far, and I don't want the session to be very long because people who are catching replay, it is a lot to watch, like for 20, 30, 40 minutes. Okay, if it's live, it's more interesting, but later it becomes much to watch such long videos. So now, tell me your personal commitment to achieve your goal. You can drop them in the comments. So 10, if you have written 10, 20, 30%, it's a very poor commitment. If it's above 60, 70, 80, or 100, then it's like, okay, then your mind understands. And no judgment here. If your personal commitment is just 30, 40%, then it means the neural pathways or the neurons the pathways aren't strong enough. For you, it's not important enough to achieve that goal. Versus if there's something that is very important, naturally your commitment to achieve it is usually higher. Yeah, I can see a lot of people commenting 100%. Then that itself shows that how ready you are internally. Now the third question is, What are the personal benefits to achieving these goals? I'm going to just give like 20 seconds for every question now, so make it quick. So when I say personal benefits, you could say, so now when I've got this job, my life has become easier, my expenses are paid well, and I can buy the things that I want. So whatever it is, whatever benefits those are for you. Okay, so if you have written, if your goal has been to lose weight, now that I've lost weight, it feels amazing. I feel great in my body, and I'm able to exercise better, and I'm more energetic throughout the day. So you're writing the benefits when you've already achieved it. So how will life be when you've already achieved it? Okay, so I'm living a very healthy lifestyle, and people around me are also I'm inspiring people around me, and my life has changed, and the way I feel is very positive now. So especially losing weight can have a lot of personal benefits, and now you can also consider how it's affecting your other parts of your life. So now that I've lost weight, I'm more focused, I'm more energetic in my work, and my relationships have improved. So, whatever benefits that goal is going to have, write all of those. Okay, write all the personal benefits. And now we are going to work through some of the mental resistance that you might have had when it comes to achieving this particular goal. Amazing, amazing, guys. Great goals. I can see a lot of fitness goals, of course. Okay. Now that we have set a goal and we have understood its benefit, the next part is, what is my problem? So, when it comes to achieving some goal and you have still not achieved it, it's because you have a contradicting mindset around it. Okay, now we are going to dig deeper into that, and then you're going to ask yourself, what is my problem? What is my problem when it comes to achieving this? So in this prompt, in this question, I want you to write all your excuses, write all your problems. I'm going to give you 30 seconds for this. So in these 30 seconds, write what is my problem when it comes to achieving this goal. Okay, so are you guys done with this question particularly? I'm sure you can write pages of excuses and problems when it comes to achieving your goals, because naturally your mind is in comfort zone, and it tries to avoid any pain or fear or danger all the time. But what happens is, when this happens, it also keeps you from achieving a goal. Laziness, allocating time and dedication to work on myself, insomnia. Someone is saying, just make yourself fit, and you're fit and fine, your life partner automatically comes. session is filled with positive vibes. You have such positive energy. Thank you, guys. To attract life partner. How to attract life partner? That is going to be a whole another session. But if you want some personal suggestions, I could direct you to some coaches that are particularly focused on helping you find a life partner. Procrastination, laziness, comfort zone. Yes, yes, guys, all of this. Okay, so I hope you have written your problem. And guys, make sure just don't write it in just one word, laziness and all. I want you to really dig deeper into this problem. Because what happens is what you don't solve, what you resist, it always persists. So the main focus of this journaling session is to work through that problems, is to work through those mental resistance. Okay, so dig deeper, try to think why. Okay, so if you're trying to lose weight and if you're not able to, why am I not able to? So it could be something like I'm okay with the weight that I have right now, or it doesn't feel necessary. It's just want you to write all the mental dialogue that comes when you want to achieve the goal but you don't. Write that down in detail. Okay, so when you say laziness, what exactly happens? Okay, so I want you to be very particular. So it would be something like I want to wake up early morning, but I sleep late and then it never happens. So just dig deeper into the problem and write all of that as it is, as you speak to yourself. You could share some of your problems in the comments. So now are you guys ready to for the next part? Not able to diet for longer time, hence feels demotivated. I have the normal BMI and feel fit and healthy and have more energy. Okay, this is a goal that you are trying to. Okay, so now that you have written the problem, yeah, if you're writing, I'm not able to follow the diet for longer time, hence I feel demotivated. I want you to ask, why am I not able to follow the diet for longer time? Okay, so dig deeper into the problem. Now, the next question is, how long have I had this problem? So it could be since months. So I want you to be particular 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, from years, from 5 years, from 10 years, forever. So how long have you had this problem from? You can share your answer in the comments. Now, once you know how long you have had this problem, I want you to write the next answer to this question. Where does the fault lie? Okay, so whatever problem you have, where does the fault lie? So does the fault lie in you, or does the fault lie in some other person, or the system, or some situation, or life experience? People are saying I've had this problem from 6 years, 4 years, 2 years. Yes, where does the fault lie? Would you be able to share this answer? Where does the fault lie? And now the next question is this, which says, who is to blame for this problem? So, right, who is to be blamed for this problem? What to do if we can't figure out our fault? So, usually your mind has all the answers, but if you're not able to figure out, it's like it's trying to protect you from something. It doesn't want to come on the surface. Okay, so ideal, yes, I can see the right answers also. The ideal answer, like a lot of all the fault lies or who's to blame. You have, of course, like it's very clear yourself, right? You can't blame some other person's situation or life experiences. Everything comes from within and from you. So if something is the fault, I wouldn't say fault, but who is to blame is like usually if you take responsibility of your own actions, it is the self that is need to be blamed for not having that particular problem to be solved. Yes, if your problem is you have cravings and you can't control it, whose fault is it, do you think? Is it the fault of the sweets that they are so sweet, or is it your fault that you can't control? Yes, I can see a lot of people saying the fault or the who is to blame is yourself. Now, the next question is what is my worst experience of this problem? Or what would keep happening if I continue with this attitude or behavior? So, I want you to write what will happen if you keep continuing with this behavior, attitude, mindset. So could you share what would happen if you keep continuing with this mindset or attitude? I want you to be very clear, okay? So when you say my health will be affected, yes, but I want you to dig deeper. It's like digging my own grave. Yes, so if you're saying my health affected, dig deeper. So it would be like if I don't lose this weight, if I don't lose fat, what exactly would how exactly it would affect your body? It could affect your breathing, it could affect your lifestyle, it would affect your relationships, it would affect your work life. So this is like the digging deeper into the problem and the answer to it. More prone to diabetes and heart attack. Okay, so I want you to really, really like seriously think if you continue with this attitude, how it would affect your life and what is the worst experience. Okay, now the very important question, the next one. The next one is why haven't I solved it yet? Why haven't I solved this problem yet? So, guys, tell me why haven't you solved this problem yet? What keeps you from solving this problem? So, when I was doing this exercise, this was my answers. like digging really deeper into the problem and understanding why my mind creates these things and where is it coming from. You can see, like digging deeper. Why haven't you solved it yet? So someone says because I can't control thing and I won't take time for exercising. And then someone says inconsistent attitude. So when I was doing this exercise, my answer was because I don't know how to solve it. I don't see a clear picture. And even if I get the steps, I feel I won't be able to do it. And yeah, so this is like really understand how to like dig deeper. Okay, so I hope you guys have answered this question. Why haven't I solved it yet? So now all of these questions, I hope you have these questions and answers. And you can reflect this and use these questions for any other problems. So now that we have digged deeper into the problem, we are going to move to a solution frame and how to work through these problems. Okay, so even when you're writing these answers, it will come to surface that you are the one who's doing it and not following it, and where the problem lies. So for fitness, a lot of people who are trying to achieve some fitness goals, cravings, and not exercising, not waking up at the right time, or just like a lazy mindset, not having motivation. Okay, all these are problems. Now understand that if this is your language to yourself, I can't, I'm lazy, I'm not motivated, I'm inconsistent, then what will your mind follow? Okay, so your subconscious mind just takes the instructions, whatever you say, consciously or subconsciously. So if you say I'm inconsistent, your mind will be like, okay, you know. So if you say I'm very lazy and I always crave for food, junk food, your mind will be like, okay, we'll keep continue doing that. So it's as easy as that. But then if you instruct your mind, okay, I'm inconsistent, okay, I crave for food or junk food, or okay, I'm having insomnia problem. Now, what would be the solution frame? The solution frame would be understanding that these are your patterns, behavior, and your attitude. But now, then, the new way would be, okay, how would I rather like to feel, or what would I rather want? Okay, so these are creating new neural pathways in your brain. This is called like, this comes under reprogramming your subconscious mind. Okay, this is a bit of deep mindsets and mental work, but it really works if you dig deeper and try to change those neural pathways. And it has to be done quite repetitively in order for your brain to start taking the new programming. Okay, so now you would ask, so now we are jumping into the solution frame. Where is my solution frame? So we have already listed a goal and we already know what we want. So now I want you to now I want you to we are just moving from this problem mindset and moving to the solution. So now again I want you to tune into your positive goal and Visualize as if it has already happened. And now you're asking, the next question is, how will you know if you have achieved this goal? So suppose you've already achieved, now how is your life? How you're feeling? So I want you to write the answer in the visual, auditory, and kinesthetic way. So what this means is using your senses. How will you feel? So for example, I'll give you an example of the losing the weight. So now you will write, I now that I've lost weight, I feel energetic. My body feels light. My relationships have changed, and my work life has changed. I feel more motivated and energetic and all that. Okay, so I want you to write, how will you feel when you've got it? How will you feel when you've achieved this goal? So write it in a positive frame. And how will you know if you have got it? Okay, let's move to the next one. So next 10 minutes and we are done, guys, because since I was answering the comments and reading your problem and goal statement, so it's taking a lot of time. So what else? How will I know when I've got it? The next is, what else will improve when I get this? So I want you to understand that you have already achieved this goal. Now, what else will improve in your life? How this will positively affect every other aspect of your life? So you would say that how would it affect your relationship, work, your own relationship with yourself? Now let's find some solutions to your problems. The next question is, what resources do I already have that can help to solve this problem? So for example, if you're trying to lose weight, you already have your body that needs to lose that fat. You have fitter app, fitter whole community to help you. Then you have a gym, or you have the whole Google and YouTube to follow the exercises. You have all the information that you need. Then you have good food, healthy food, vegetables, fruits, and everything, protein that you can consume. And someone was working through getting a new job. So, what resources do you already have? You have contacts, then you have your own mind, you have Google, you have LinkedIn. So what are the resources that you already have that can help you achieve this goal? So, write down all the resources that you already have. Now, this is next question is very important. This one says, what is something similar that I have succeeded in? So, what is some other similar goal that I've already achieved in life? So, what this does to your mind is it's telling that okay, I have had success achieving something, not just this goal, but some other goal. I've done it, and my mind and body can do it. So, this is giving a positive uh, instruction to your brain and trying to really understand that the problem is not real and you have achieved goals in past. Okay, so we are almost at the end of the session. So let me know, what is something that you have achieved in the past? What is something that you have succeeded in the past? So this is creating a positive mind frame in your mind and telling yourself that, okay, I can actually achieve this. Now the last question is, what is my next step? So this is where actually working on the problems and taking the steps to actually make this happen, right? So what is my next step? I want you to write down exactly 3 steps that you can take today towards this goal. So if it's a fitness goal, if I need to lose fat, what exactly I can do, 3 things that I can do to actually start this. So you need to create some kind of urgency for your mind to understand. Now that you've understood and seen the whole problems, how you can start to work through it. What are the 3 steps that you can take right away today itself to achieve these goals? And then you can also write how would your life be. So once you've written all these answers, you can take like 2 to 5 minutes to just sit and tune into a life where you've already achieved this goal. And now how your life is, how you're feeling and how your life has changed. This is actually reprogramming your mind and giving it a new instruction and creating a new perspective towards the same problem. Oof. Discipline towards eating, exercise, and more active. So I think a lot of people are catching a replay already or joining late. So if you're just joining now or catching a replay and have come so far, drop a hi or hello or tell me your answers. And if you have any particular questions, also ask them in the comments. I can come back and reply. All right, guys. So we are at the end of the session, and if you need these questions particularly, I have them. You can message me on my Facebook or Instagram, and I can send you a screenshot of it with these particular questions, and you can always use them to solve any of your problems and achieve the goals. So I hope this session helped you to look deeper into your own problem mindset and come up with the solutions. And I hope you use this often whenever you're stuck or you don't see clearly. Thank you for all the comments, guys. All right, so that's it for today. And I come live here in the group on every Wednesday and Saturday at 11 a.m. And I also go live in Fitter app on Monday and Thursday at 2 p.m. If you have any questions or doubts, feel free to message me and I would love to get back. Insta handle is, I'll just type it in the comments. I don't know if it's, I wasn't able to comment, I guess. The Insta handle is called at the aligned goddess. At the aligned GODDESS. Okay, it's very tricky. It's not getting typed because on the same hand, our Facebook page as well. At the nowadays, or you just go on my Facebook personal profile and see it in the links. Okay, guys, it was wonderful doing this journaling session with you, and I'll see you next in Fitter app tomorrow at 2 or in the group on Saturday at 11 a.m. You can check for the post that I post in the group for the next sessions, or you can just keep yourself updated with all the live sessions that are happening. A lot of amazing sessions actually on nutrition, fitness. You can check it on the Fitter page, Fitter group in the video section. Yeah, so have a wonderful day ahead and thank you so much.